So I look the weather for the next couple of days. It's supposed to rain. rain. And today it's the least worst. Can I say that? The least worst? Least worst day. That doesn't sound right. But today it's supposed to be the day that's not going to rain too much compared to the other days. So I guess we're going to explore this town even though it's raining. Why not? I'm currently in the town of Port Alberni, which is in the center of Vancouver Island on the way to Tofino. This town is not a town that so many people visit. It's got an old pulp mill, a lot of lumber activity. This is such a beautiful sculpture. Wow, I really dig that one. It is gorgeous, like a bench. But along those buildings that are questionable, I was eating some little jam here and there. And this is what I like, taking a town that not so many people stop by, not so many tourist attractions, and finding my own little beautiful place there. That is pretty cool. It's the first time I see one of those. I guess they were putting some stuff inside and the train was coming and put that inside the train. Pretty cool. And as I was walking in town, I came across this car dealership with a ton of Ford Econoline, and I had to check the price. You know, I purchased my van 4 years ago, and the price of the van was starting to get a little bit crazy at that time, but now it's just to another level. But this inspired me to talk about how I purchased my van. I know a lot of you are currently looking for a van, and I know it's quite crazy to try to find a good van along all those vans. So I'm just on the side of the road from a car dealership. I just don't want them to come and ask me if I need help. They have like 4 or 5 Ford Econoline like mine, and I was just curious to see the price, to be honest. This one is extended 2014. And I know a lot of you guys are, I know in my analytic that a lot of solo female watching my channel, and I know some of you want to do van life, and I get that question from time to time. How did I choose my van a couple of years ago? It's been 4 years, and now I realize that the price of my van it's pretty much the same, didn't change for the past 4 years. There's like one, I think it was 2009, and it was a little bit more expensive than mine. Without the high top, I paid $10,000 for mine. But regardless of that, I didn't have any experience choosing a van at the beginning. That was my first car that I purchased on my own. Usually I had someone, my boyfriend, my father, or whatever, who was helping me. But it was the first time I was on my own to do it, and I didn't know what to look at. I didn't know nothing. I still don't know so much about car. It's still something that I want to improve over the years. Hopefully I'm gonna do it. But what I've done is watching YouTube channel of people who can tell you how to actually look for a van, how to look for a car, what to look at, and it give you a little bit better idea. Now I obviously know a little bit more, so I can look at the rust especially. I will look under the mat, the front mat of the van, to not having the same problem in my van. This will be a big thing, but at least we can look at those vans right now and see what they look like. And I did purchase my van at a car dealership, which can be okay, can be not the greatest. Sometimes you don't have the best deal. That's someone who just, you know, a random person. but you also have a little bit of safety there too. You can look at the record. They sometimes do an inspections. Most of the time they do their own inspection, so it's worth pretty much zero. But this is what I've done. I didn't know where to look. I was in a rush because I had Katie waiting for me at the cat boarding. If you don't know the story, my ex was taking care of her when I was leaving my car. I thought they would keep her and things like this. I end up having a phone call from the SPCA in Kamloops that my cat was found, and I tried to reach my ex-boyfriend, couldn't find it, and so I went and drove to Kamloops to pick her up. He pretty much, after last time I talked to him, he just pretty much gave it to someone because to a friend. He had a little bit of drug problem, so you know that's why I'm saying friend. A friend to take care of her. But yeah, obviously I took care of her, but I was leaving my car, so she had to go at a cat boarding while I was looking for the van. Yeah, looking for a van can be stressful. I was extremely stressed. I was worried to do, you put like a lot of money, $10,000 was the price after 1 year living in my car, 1 year putting money in the bank account for that purchase. I was worried. Obviously, I left some money on the side to do that. Please don't put all your income into a van, because you most likely gonna have some little things to fix at the beginning. I only had a little sensor, a battery, new battery to put, things like this. Nothing major. I was extremely lucky, but this probably gonna have some little things that you didn't saw coming. Especially if you have no experience. And if you can bring a guy with you, girl, or if you can bring a friend, just have a second look. And if you cannot do that, one thing that I should have done is to bring it to a mechanic. So a mechanic can do an inspection for you, tell you exactly what's going on. I was extremely lucky. I'm not gonna do the same thing last time, but yeah, do those steps and watch YouTube channel. There's a ton of awesome YouTube channel of guys who's been buying car all the time, and they can tell you exactly what to look at. It was for me a big learning process, because I was, after watching several of those videos, I was like feeling more confident in myself. I was like, okay, I know which question to ask, I know what to look. A lot of those videos that I watched, unfortunately, were from the States. Nothing against the States, but you guys don't have so much rust as in Canada we do. So none of them were like talking about rust and what to look. So I wish I had, a little bit more heads up of, rust is it's a big thing here in Canada. It's something that, unfortunately, the next van that I'm gonna buy, I'm not gonna have to deal with that, because that's my biggest problem with this van here. Everything, the mechanic's been awesome, but the rust's been going on and on. I'm lucky that the previous owner did a big spray, like they call anti-rust. It's really popular on the East Coast, especially because they have a lot of salt on the road. They spray the whole bottom of the van against rust. Kind of give like a little bit more life to the car itself. They done that. I know, because they have no rust and you can still see the product that they put. But the body, you saw my van. You know that I have some rust issue that we're gonna fix next month. At least we're gonna make it a little bit better. The rust always come back. That's the problem. Got myself some sushi. Hopefully they are good. Got myself a yam sushi and an avocado sushi. I pretty much wait 20 minutes for it, and it just tastes like, you know, those cold sushi that you just buy, like, you know, they've been made for a while. This one, the yam look warmer. So if you are looking for a van, good luck. The price of the van are just more and more expensive. If it's what's stopping you from doing van life, I know people who've been living several years into a minivan. I know I live in my SUV and I save money to buy this van, which is another good option. People live in pickup truck with a camper. There's so much option. Be creative. Yes, vans are more expensive, cargo van these days, because a lot of people want to purchase them. And if in your area it's just ridiculous the price, choose a different type of vehicle and save money. And when you do have more money, buy something, you know, something that you want. When I purchased this van, I want a high top, and I was not a huge fan of the Sprinter look, if you want, but the Sprinter van was the only van with a high top, and it was just like way out of my price range. I was like, even if I was to live in my car for several years, I just thought that would be a little bit stupid to spend that much money just for a van. So I kept looking and I was like, what's my other option? I can buy a pickup truck with a camper itself, but I really thought that I would want that, to be honest. I spent months, guys, going like pro and con for each type of van, each type of vehicle. And the main reason why I didn't go there to pick up with a camper is, first of all, if someone would have knocked on my van and tell me, get out of your van in the middle of the night, I have no way to escape. You have to go outside to go in your vehicle to drive. And now that I have Kitty, I'm so happy I didn't go with that type of vehicle, because that would mean she would be in the back while I'm driving, or I would have to move her in the front and wear the little box and their food, and you know, that would be just a little bit more complicated. If you have a dog, it's a little bit better than a cat, you know, for that aspect. But yeah, think all the pros, all the cons, and if you don't have all the money in the world to buy your dream vehicle, just go with something different. I purchased the cargo van itself, and I saved more money after a couple months and put the high top, because I really want to have the high top, you know, be able to walk in my van. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna let you with this. I'm gonna finish my lunch, and I think for the rest of the day it's just gonna pour and rain even worse. So I think I'm just gonna watch movie, do a couple of things online. I think it's gonna be my afternoon. So I hope you enjoy. I hope that helped you if you have to choose a vehicle. I wish you good luck, and hopefully I'm gonna see you in your road pretty soon. Alright, let you with Miss Kitty. Want to say something? You want to say something? You want to give them a kiss? Oh yeah, of course. You want a piece of food for that, yeah? You want a piece of food to give a kiss. There you go. Alright guys, we will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.